Relax with bricks, with bricks, with bricks. Relax with bricks, relax. Afterwax. Relax, will you?
Hello, Afterwax. Well, today is a very special day. It is a very, very special day. I'm wearing my I'd Like an Adjudication from Mr. Graham Triggs t-shirt. I've got my I'd Like an Adjudication from Mr. Graham Triggs mug. And I'm going to bring forth Mr. Graham Triggs. Come on, Mr. Graham Triggs. Come forth, please. Come forth. You're going to be with me here all of today's build because today is Mr. Graham Triggs' birthday. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Graham Triggs Sings. Thank you. Mr. Graham Triggs sings. Let's get your microphone up. There we go. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Graham Triggs. It's me. Happy birthday to me. Super. Now, there's going to be an epic halftime show today. There is also going to be... There'll be the normal type halftime show, and then there will be a main feature. Let's just leave it at that. Right then, let's do the roll. And now the Pearson. By crumbs, space is at a premium today. That's for absolute sure. Okay, let's crack on. So I think we've got a pillory style build. Yes. Let's just open the bag. 530 of these are in this bag. 530. It's quite extraordinary, really. What do you think about that, Mr. Graham Triggs?
I think it's a necessity, but I've said before about this build that this build is about the end of the build. It is not necessarily a build that you might enjoy along the way, but I've enjoyed it. Have you?
Yes, I have. Thank you, Mr. Graham Triggs. Despite the pillory excess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Count them out properly, please. I'm watching.
Yes, I know, Mr. Graham.
You better not make any mistakes.
Okay, Mr. Graham Triggs.
Because you make a lot of mistakes.
Yes, I know, Mr. Graham Triggs. What Renaissance? Talking Finger Face was super. Excuse me, I think you'll find Talking Finger Face has a name. Talking finger face is called Fingy. Yeah, you know, that's my name. Don't wear it out. By the way, happy birthday, Mr. Gruntrix. Oh, thank you. Yeah, hope you enjoy the halftime show. Yeah. Anyway, my name's Fingy. You know, I'll be grateful if you use my proper name. Talking finger face, you know, it's so impersonal. Yeah, all right. Just don't start moaning. You know, I'm not moaning. I'm just saying that's my name. Please, can I be called it? All right. Just shush. Don't start. It's Graham Triggs's birthday. Yeah, I know it's Graham Triggs's birthday. Well, don't start. Just come on, off you go anyway. Love to the family. Love to the family. That thing, honestly. Walter Nesson says, how long before she gets her own tune and minifig? Well, is it possible? We've got a puzzling little message here from Robert Green, which, as you know, we are obliged to welcome in. We are legally obliged to welcome in any new Affelwhack who makes themselves known. This is from Robert Green, and the message is just 0:41 hotdataing.online. Yes, it's a little bit suspicious. Now we definitely do have to welcome in this new Affelwhack. Please be upstanding for Mr. Eric Oswald. Mr. Eric Oswald, welcome. Welcome to Mr. Eric Oswald. Mr. Eric Oswald, I'm going to have to say, has been with me for a very, 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 very long time, and has been a loyal follower, but has only just discovered Relax with Bricks. Anyway, Mr. Eric Oswald has gone already beyond the call of duty, and has made me a little jingle, which I have got plans for. It might be with us today, but it may well be tomorrow because I'm on duty today, and I want to film something to go with it. So bear with Mr. Eric Oswald, but your brilliant little jingle will be putting in an appearance. But thank you very, very, very much for that. Right, this is going up here. Oh, sorry, Mr. Eric Oswald did not get his second welcome in. There you go. There's your second welcome in, Mr. Eric Oswald. So yes, the reason why today's film was a little bit old school, wasn't it? A little bit old school. It was like the old days of Relax with Lego, where there was very little talking and just a lot of building, before you lot came along. Was because I was making Mr. Graham Triggs's birthday present. That's basically what was happening there. So hence the shortened build that I had to do the day before. But actually, lots of you liked it. But you know, this is always the conundrum with Relax with Lego. Is that there's club business we have to get to, and we love the club business. But there's also nice quiet building to be doing. I think what I might do, you know, for extra content, is do some quiet builds in addition to the main builds. I'll just do other builds on top. How do you feel about that? Would you like that? Would you like the odd half-hour quiet build thrown in? Or just sorting things? Imagine that, just quietly sorting things. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, we love a good sort here at Relax with Lego. Mr. Graham Triggs, so I'm now doing club business from the day before. Mr. Graham Triggs, step 351. Yes, the first step you did today. He put today in quotation marks because he was not pleased with me that I'd done a double build. He was not pleased with me, but Mr. Graham Triggs, I promise you there's a reason, and you will see it at the halftime show. Missed the instruction about the 2 joints being placed on the axle with the slots lining up. So inevitably, they don't. Oh, crumbs. Ah! Gee whiz. Gee whiz, gee whiz. Hang on a minute, where's all my... Oh, no. Oh, I thought I had it all lined up and ready to go. And it's totally not all ready to go. That was yesterday. That was not the day before. Oh, hang on, please. Oh, what a day to do this on. It's not what you want, is it? Well, it's not that one. It's not that one. Here it is. It's this one. Here we go. Here we go. The 2 red circles at the end are signifying that you need to ensure the red grippy bit and the grey bar are clipped into the grip wheel at those points. The yellow bit in 349 that you struggled to place is meant to go in between the 2 yellow tubes attached to the wall. Yes, that was super tricky, but I have fixed that in my own time, Mr. Graham Triggs, as is tradition. I fixed it all. I've done it all, so you'll be very pleased. I wanted everything to be shipshape for your birthday, basically. That's what I wanted. Professor Lego.
It's not the easiest of images to work from. The red arrow points to the rubber piece which relies on friction between the 2 tubes, with double 4.85 hole. See second image. While the 2 yellow arrows attempt to point to these tubes in the image. The second tube can be barely seen.
And look, I mean, look how impossible that is as an instruction. That's an impossible instruction. Absolutely. It was very hard, so I'm very glad I've got you lot to keep me on the straight and narrow. Mr. Graham Triggs, I had a peek ahead in the instructions yesterday, so I've been anticipating this. Do we need a sister channel? Tension with techniques? Yes, you probably do need another channel called Tension with Technics, but I don't know how many people would watch it. Oh dear. Concentrate, Emma. Concentrate, Emma. It's Mr. Graham Triggs' birthday. You must respect his authority. You must. Now then, that's going up here. Look, this is exciting. With that pointing outward. Yes. Thank you. Ooh, something rather thrilling coming up. I love Mr. Graham Triggs being there, don't you? Bevis Musson, like a strawberry. The Sensei, Bevis the Mutterer, the Moaning Minnie, the Lego Whisperer. Says, that's not a duck, it's a toucan. No, it's not, it's a seagull. I think that's in referring to what bird was in the picture that's in the photo booth. I think it's a seagull. The black link pieces are easy to join together. Oh, this is referring to what is coming in bag number 11. But they are fiddly, he says. And I will imagine, will take a fair bit of time, so I'd just time-lapse it or prepare it in advance. Well, we'll see. I think there was a poll. But we'll see what Professor Lego's poll yields up, I do believe. Now, I must keep an eye on the time today for the advent of the half-time show. I'm so excited for you to see it. I showed it to Georgie and she just sat with her head in her hands and just says, "Your life is so weird." That was all she said.
That was all. That was her only comment. Your life is so weird. Anyway, enjoy. It's coming up. Bevis Musson. That wasn't a moan about my name, just a concern that if you turn it into a theme tune, you'll run out of time singing that before you can do any other club business. Well, I mean, some days it's hard to get the club business in anyway, but my goodness, we wouldn't have it any other way, surely. We love the club business. Checking. Oh, look, Mr. Graham Triggs, did you see I did that? Look, because you always have a go at me for this, but I do it. I love to do it now. I love to check. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Graham Triggs. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Mr. Graham Triggs. Bum, bum. Oh, I don't think we've ever had this bit before. I don't think we've ever had that before. Have we? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have. That's going on there. Bevis Musson, I am above the law, he says. Oh, honestly. I am above the law, he says, but I'm not like Dom, not least because I don't own an illegally built house that I pretended that was my father's, so I could get away with not paying the relevant taxes on it. Ooh, satire. Satire. That's, well, hello, Fingy. Yeah, all right, yeah. You got anything to say? No, actually, just popped in. Yeah, all right, love to the family, yeah, love to the family. But if I am the Dominic Cummings of RWB, says Bevis, that makes you the Boris. And Mr. Devar probably Gove. Or Rees-Mogg. Shudder. I have a thought and I hope that the instructions are going to prove me wrong on this, but does it at any point show you where the motor is going to go if you're using it before the end of the book? No, not so far. I'm actually rather worried about it. Lads, I'm actually rather worried about this. So I kind of feel like I'm going to need an intervention here, because as we well know, there's absolutely a cat in hell's chance of me being able to work out on my own where a motor is going, let alone getting the motor to work. I mean, I live in hope, but I've got form on this, haven't I? The likelihood is slim. Let's leave it. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, Mr. Graham Triggs, I missed a bit, and on your birthday too. Oh, and I've put that around the wrong way. This is going well, isn't it? I fixed it, Mr. Graham Triggs. I fixed it. Bet you were worried then. Right, let's put that up. Look, that's rather marvellous, isn't it? I'm loving all the cogs on this. Really nice. Oh, that's a lovely action. Really delightful. Because this all looks like you're building the mechanics for making the cars go up the track, it may well be paired with the motor, but you might want to check if there's anything you don't need to build, since you have the motory and battery pack. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to do really, Bevis, if I'm being completely honest. I think let's get to the end of the build and then let's see what's what. And then we might have to figure it all out. I mean, I'm sure someone will help me. Oh, that's not gone well, has it? Oh, that's because it hasn't got that on it. There. That's better. Oh, I feel strangely attracted to this little thing here. I like it a lot. Oh, it's going up there. Well, I didn't see that coming. Okay. It's going up here.
nice. Okay. Crumbs. Kitford O'Bert, while you bumbled your way through this bag with your tiny little Trump hands, TLTH. Yes, I know. I've got tiny little Trump hands. I'll explain that. Alison Moyer gave a shout out to Relax with Bricks and referred to my tiny little Trump hands, which she's allowed to do. She's a pal. But it's true. I have got small hands, which maybe on in this context it doesn't really come across because they're often in large focus. But I have got quite small hands. I notices you refer to Bevis as the Dominic Cummings of RWB. When I said this some weeks ago, I was pilloried without mercy. Oh, here he goes again. Pilloried without mercy. Just goes to show. One rule for the elite and another for us plebs. I mean, is he ever not rebelling? There's no end to his rebelling, Kitford O'Bert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do this pillar and then I think it's already, where does the time go? It's time for the half-time show. As soon as I've done this. Graham Triggs, this is to Kitford O'Bert. Twitter is now labelling your continued complaining as offensive. See, I was right to punish you, and even Twitter says so. Look, I mean, please. Jiminy Crickets. Kitford O'Bert, it's 100% because I said Trump. Little Sue, she's called Little Sue. She's little, she's called Sue. It's Little Sue.
Hello, it's me, Little Sue.
Hello, Little Sue. Are you excited it's Graham Triggs' birthday?
Yes, I'm really super excited, and I can't wait to see the halftime show.
Yeah, I think you're going to really enjoy it. You've got a line in it as well.
What?
Yeah, you actually speak.
God, blimey.
Yeah, I know. You're entirely correct to feel maybe just trilling with excitement. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, anyway, about Kit for being in trouble with Twitter, at least it isn't me anymore.
Yeah, well, gosh, that was a terrible day, wasn't it, Little Sue, when I couldn't see you? Oh, that was just awful. It was like losing you in a department store. It was absolute shocker. Katie Hall, bring. Oh, hello, that's with Bricks.
Yes, hello. It's me, Katie Hall.
Oh, hello, Katie. Yes. You good, are you? You got nothing to complain about?
Well, I'm sorry, but I do have a small complaint.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, go on then. What is it?
Well, I didn't get that warning, and it must be Twitter thinks that Mr. Graham Triggs finds coming offensive.
Well, it might be. Kath Pearson, a second day without columns and an almost error-free Technics bill. I know, can you even believe it? Hang on now, please. This is a little bit tricksums. Oh, I see. So that's going on there. A little bit tricksums, this. Oh, no, wait. Not that yet. No. This is tricksums, gang. That's going on there. That's going on there. Right. Then that there. Stan's mum, I'll get to you presently. Then oop.
Oh, look, that's very... Oh, look, it's the camera. It's the camera. Oh, that's brilliant. That gets a round of applause. That's excellent. That's excellent. And that's interesting. Sort of has it like... how interesting. Oh, I'm going to show you why it's interesting in a minute. It's going on here, but it has the camera pointing that way rather than that way. I would have thought that it would have been that way, but no, it's and it's actually angled like that. Interesting. Look, I've still got your card up. Never taking it down. Never taking it down. Never, never, ever, ever. Do you want me to show you the book a bit more? Shall I come out a bit? There, I know Katie Hall likes it when I do that. Stan Mum says, I completely agree that this build is 80% about the final payoff. I cannot wait to see it working with the minifigs whizzing around. The sense of satisfaction when you see it all working will be fab. Yes, it will be. And without further ado, it is time for the halftime show.
Squeaky Briggs. Woohoo! I'm going to steal you, Squeaky Briggs. I'm absolutely furious. Hand it over.
Stop right there, Kid Fedobert. You will respect my authority.
You'll never take me alive.
Oh, yes, I will. The warden drew a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard them knocked out yellows sing. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Happy birthday, Mr. Graham Triggs. We love you.
Did you enjoy that? Did you? Did you enjoy that, Mr. Triggs?
Oh, I really did enjoy that, yes.
Oh, I thought you would enjoy it. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did that all for you, Mr. Graham Triggs. You absolutely deserve it. We adore you here at Relax with Briggs. Relaxing with Briggs. Gary Blair, 4 bags and still on point. Oh, look, I mean, I shouldn't even be showing it. And then Gary Blair, to add to your horror, warning, danger, Will Robinson, I aren't nolling. Oh, it gets even worse. There's no room, so just sorting bags into pots, and I have to say, I quite like it. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. John Perry, I loved all the mechanics. This is a cracking set. Yeah, do you know what it is? I mean, I know, like, it feels at times that we're just doing endless pillars. But as I said the other day, I think it's really good to do different sorts of things. Not least because there aren't enough modulars, quite frankly. Anyway, we've got... Oh, I just remembered, we've got Brickier Bank to look forward to. That's thrilling, isn't it? we're going to do Harry. We're going to do the set that you sent me for my birthday next, and then I think we will start on Brickier Bank because we've been waiting to do that for ages, haven't we? Yes, yes, we have, Emma. We've been waiting forever. Right, now this. I'm going to have to get up. I'd rather think that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's it. Okay. Mr. Graham Triggs. Gary Blair, Gloria Whole Fruits, Fana. Kitford O'Bird. Katie Hall. Glory Whole Fruits equals butterfly testicles. What? Excuse me? Gary Blair, I'm sure I don't know to what you is referring. Whispers, I don't believe you, Gary Blair. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the mark of Gary Blair, Katie Hall, and that's for sure. Professor Lego, and now for today's poem. Step 457/475 requires snapping together 203 of the chain link M equals 1 piece. Should this be recorded in real time or time lapse? Vote now. And the results are in second place with 44%, it's Film It in Real Time. But the winner with 56% is time lapse. Gang, I think that's the right call. I have to say, I think that's the right call, 100%. Do 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 do. Professor Lego, I was a tad concerned. Oh no, what? Oh no, please don't tell me I've done something wrong and I've missed it. While two of the cogs were not properly aligned with their counterparts, but in the end you resolved all the issues I could spot bar what the VAR has already covered. It's all coming along nicely. Oh, phew-y. This part of the instructions was just asking you to confirm the mechanism is working properly. If all had gone well, which it had in your case, turning the handle would cause the second to rotate. Yeah, thank you. Ruth Hayes, strange as it may seem, I rather enjoyed today's build. Think it all went rather spiffingly. Poor old Nuala, though, flat on her face for the last few minutes. Oh, she's up now. Look, she's waiting for her go. I am loving these, by the way. They're absolutely super, aren't they? Absolutely loved that. Faye, I enjoyed today's build. Very coggy. Yes, I mean, who knew we were going to love doing cogs this much? Seriously. It was cogs ahoy. Jackie Swan, despite the tension, I'm pleased you managed the oh, sorry. Scrub down, here she comes. So sorry, Jackie Swan. So sorry, Jackie Swan. Despite the tension, she says, I'm pleased you managed the techniques. Impressive. Oh, Charlie Chops, she fights crime. She fights crime with a face hair, but not exclusively so. The beard doesn't go off by itself, nor do the chops. They're very much working together, sometimes against their own wishes, but they're working together, not exclusively fighting crime. Charlie Chops. Good old technics, says Charlie Chops. A technic set of some description would be a good set for Lego Live, as you could get help and or constant criticism. Yes, we'll chat about that in a minute. Says, OMG, how would you concentrate with the live commentary as well? I mean, I know this.
Oh, well, at least I'm not Dominic Cummings anymore. Sorry, Bevies.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember you. You were very briefly Dominic Cummings. There was an outrage. People were outraged. Probably rightly so. Absolutely outraged on your behalf, little Sue. Do you remember? Outraged.
amazing engine room today. Loved all the cogs and stickers, showing you what to wind and pull.
Yes, I like that too. I thought it was lovely. And that concludes Club Business. Oh, this is good. We've got about 15 minutes now of quiet time. Quiet time for Mr. Graham Cheeks. Oh, now then. What's going on there? With a bit poking out, and then as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the good news is that we now have over 1,000 subscribers. So number one, thank you very, very, very much if you heeded the call. But it now means that we can. I feel like we need a. It now means we can Lego live. So what we now need to work out, well, I need to work out how I do that, leave that with me, but we need to work out when we do it. So we could have a little trial run. And I agree, I should pick something that's really sort of almost borderline impossible. So you can all shout at me in real time. I mean, that would be, you would love that. You would love it. So let's have some thoughts, please, on number one, what sort of thing you'd like to see me build. I think it would have to be a small little set, so that I can get it done in time, in one go. And then maybe I can give it. I'll give it away. I'll give it away at the end. I'll have a prize draw, and if you're a goose, you can win it. How's that sound? So number one, pick what set. Pick a kit. Professor Lego, I'm sure you'll do it like a short list. Pick a kit, and then I'll get it, and then we need to work out when we are actually going to do our first Lego live. So I think probably at the weekend it would be best for most people, but we need to remember that people are in different time zones, so let's try and pick a time that's going to mean that the most people can watch. So suggestions please, Afterwax. I don't think I've made many mistakes today, Mr. Graham Triggs.
No. Well, I'll be the judge of that.
I live in constant fear, constant fear. How does that go on there, upside down? How does that go on there, upside down? That seems weird. That's right, that's up that way. It does not go in there. Maybe it's not supposed to. But it does look as if it's flush. But that's definitely upside down. Oh, this is... I fear, Mr. Graham Triggs, that this might be some sort of terrible mistake I'm making here. Well, this is horrible. Oh, I don't like this at all. Right, now that's definitely that way up. Oh. Because I've missed out that. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my panic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I mean, honestly, a child of 2 could have worked that out.
It's all right, Mr. Grandrix. That goes there. Goes on there. These pillars feel a little bit more interesting, don't they? I'm not feeling like this is just torture having to do this. Then 4. Okay, that one's going here. Okay. I love doing these little bits. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? Did I actually read out Eric Oswald's message? Hang on a minute. Did I read him out? No, I didn't read him out. Oh, for goodness sake. So Eric Oswald, who must be welcomed in. Yes, let's welcome him in again. His message was, I've had this playing on my phone next to me while I'm working at home. I'm an alleged programmer, and it just makes me relax and get into my work. You need to be a voiceover artist. I have done voiceover artistry quite a lot, actually. And I do books, audio books. I could probably do more, but it's one of the voiceover artistry is one of those things where you have to be quite sort of aggressive about it, really. Not aggressive, but you know, it's one of those things where if you want to really go for it, you can really go for it. I love these little pieces. They look like slippers. Now,
How's this work then? Oh. How does that work? Oh. Like that. Really? That doesn't feel at all secure. No, okay. I think that's it. All right. That doesn't look right. That's too high. Let me just have a look again at that. Oh, I think because it went there. That's better. That's better. Now that.
Oh! That's upsetting. Why doesn't that want to fit on there? That's a worry. Oh no, I've missed out. Oh no. Hang on. That needs 2 more things. Phew-wee. Oh crumbs, that would have been a bad business on Mr. Groundtriggs' birthday.
Thank goodness you finally noticed.
Yeah, I finally noticed, Mr. Groundtriggs. It's all right. Oh, phew. Okay. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? Oh, that looks lovely. I've got about 5 more minutes of filming. Actually, I think this should probably be the end because that's starting on a new thing over there. This is going in over there. Let me just have a little look. Yeah, okay. So that's it for today. And it just remains to say happy birthday to Mr. Groundtriggs. We really don't know what we'd do without you. You're the heart and soul. Have a lovely day. See you later. See you tomorrow.